And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus looking very focused. They want to leave town with some...
Well, thanks very much.
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Oubre out there with Rozier, and it's Plumlee in at the center. And for Philadelphia, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Harden, and the layup's good off the glass.
Circus shots, creative shots, they're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Back to Rozier, over Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
It's going to be on James Harden.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's Hayward. Count it.
Gordon Hayward.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles
That's his second
here in Philly.
personal foul.
The 76ers making a switch here. Elton's checked in.
Coming out to the floor for your Sixers.
And Plumlee kicks to Rozier. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hayward passes to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Plumlee with it. Picked up by Harris. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Inside. Stolen by Tucker. Rozier against Embiid. Melton's shot is good.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Now Oubre. Here's Rozier. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Maxey against Oubre. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. And there's the pass to Washington. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Melton. Here's Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Melton against Rozier. Six on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Cody Martin comes in for Kelly Oubre.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Hornets trail by 7. Hayward outside. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. They get it back. And the rejection by Harrell. To the inside. Here's Melton. He kicks to Embiid. Get the shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Rozier kicks to McDaniels. Rozier against Melton. Hayward right side. Over Harrell. And Hayward gets it to go.
You know, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper. But Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Smith checked in for Terry Rozier.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really score.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for the Hornets.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harrell. Here's Harris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got his second basket.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive. Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Back to Thybulle. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. He now
19. And your Sixers
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
We've got Harden. He's out there with Tyrese Maxey. Embiid is out there with Harris. And it's Niang in at the power forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Stolen away. Martin with the bucket.
Cody
No
Martin.
defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, special talent.
Rozier against Harden. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, what you wouldn't know, they're the team trailing, and they're able to pull off plays like that.
Kelly Oubre checked in for Cody Martin.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade, changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled the scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier. You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Washington. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden outside. Pass to Niang. Now here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
So it's the Hornets now. Philadelphia leading by 7. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Oubre. Another shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his third
That kind of
personal
energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for George Niang. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Down low, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Charlotte. McDaniels checked in.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Harris dishes to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's denied. Rozier with the ball. He's got 6. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Goes up on the high post.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 8. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Pass to Rozier. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 5. Harris passes to Embiid, and he makes that one. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And the pass to Oubre. Knocked away. McDaniels passes to Oubre. Thibault with the ball. Working on McDaniels.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Harden against Rozier. Over Harden. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's off on the second. Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Harden against Smith. Harden kicks it to Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tucker does not shy away from contact. As a matter of fact, he embraces it and looks for it. Plays with a lot of force.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensive.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 14 points, 5 assists, and 1 block. And that does it for our half.
Philadelphia, please welcome the court.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. Kelly Oubre out there with Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture. Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
76ers.
Here's Oubre, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury.
Personal foul.
Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Hayward passes to Washington. Shoots from 12. Here's Plumlee, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Plumlee's got 6.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Embiid inside, working on Plumlee. Back to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go round.
Hornets trail by 17. Oubre outside. Three-pointer, Hayward, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 10.
You know, Hayward doesn't really take low percentage shots from deep. He was feeling this one.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
From deep Washington. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Embiid. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Hayward.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on. And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Hornets trail by 15. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Maxey, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Shake Milton.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Smith, the pass to Plumlee.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out to Smith. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Harrell. Plumlee, here's Washington, and he banks in the layup.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
That one falls. Embiid's got 24. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
And the Hornets making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and Smith with the stuff.
Boy, Smith is so fast, sprinting down the floor. Feels like he can beat anybody to the basket.
Harrell down low. He's covered by Washington, and it goes down 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Washington. They get it again. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Plumlee. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Martin for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Montrezl Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Harden. Then there's Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3-side. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
The 76ers leading by 8. Now here's Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
76ers foul.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte. Harden's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Troubled by Maxey. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. Clock at 6. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Oubre.
crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. And that's going to be a travel. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Nick Richards. And Washington subbed in for Williams. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for James Harden. Rozier finds Hayward. And here's Oubre. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 7. Maxey passes to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Hayward passes to Washington. It's good.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Hayward. Good. That's 28 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
For 3, Oubre. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 8. To the paint. Milton the pass to Embiid from 7, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
And Embiid drops them both. Hornets trail by 10. Poked away. It's stolen by Milton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Hayward. And here is Rozier. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. 5 to shoot. Tries again. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Hayward looking really confident right now. When he gets going, he's tough to slow down.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Top Tucker. He's covered by Washington. A nice shot by Tucker.
Tucker brings a toughness that's pretty unique. Every game, he gives it to you. A hard edge approach to his work.
Now, here's Rozier. Defense right on him. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The assist from Tyrese Maxey.
With the floater. Here's Washington. Makes it off the glass.
Intuitiveness, folks. That's what you see in Washington, and I love it. This guy attacks the glass.
Tucker finds Embiid. Harris trying to get free, and Embiid the bucket on the assist from Tucker.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oubre kicks to Hayward. The pass to Plumlee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
You know, Hayward's really an outstanding athlete, a sneaky good athlete. He's creative at using his physical abilities to draw fouls inside.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Bouknight, and it's blocked. Now here's Milton, covered by Smith. The shot's good for Milton.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first